Hello everybody, this is Ketchup here, and I wish I could say I'm freshly back from Combo Breaker, but I'm sick, but we have to push onward and upward, I think, in this situation, so we'll just keep going. So it's going to be a match analysis video for Sonicfox versus Scar in the Grand Finals of Combo Breaker. I haven't done a match analysis in a while, and the Grand Finals of the first major stop in the Pro competition felt like the best place to start. So let me know what you think. If you want me to do more matches of the top 8, please let me know. There's more content on the way from tutorials and tech, but for now, it's going to be two of the best players in the world using some fantastic characters and displaying some phenomenal tech. Let's get started. So the big thing about this tournament was that Sonicfox came in from the losers bracket, and for those that don't know what a losers bracket is, it's pretty much a double elimination tournament. So you have two tournament lives, and Fox had already lost his first tournament life before top 8 because he fell to Tweedy. But this matchup here means that Scar has to do either half the work or Fox double the work, depending on which way you look at it. I think Jackie and Sonya, personally, we do believe these characters are top 2. I think Sonya just has a tool for every occasion, and Jackie has both the best rush down in the game and this real, meta-changing asset in the first round KO variation, the ability to get that damage off a throw tech. And these guys are going to play at a speed that most players just simply can't reach yet, because they are two fast-paced characters and their reactions are phenomenal. They have so much experience that these kind of micro decisions where these guys are waiting for their turn, right? Every blocked string or blocked button, unless it's plus, like right there. Actually, no, that string's not plus, it's the other one that's plus. That string right there's the plus frames that Scar decided to challenge. But now he's going to throw him into the corner. This basically means Scar can now choose to either press the advantage, which he's going to choose to do because he wanted to enforce some 50-50s. I think Fox did a wonderful job of jumping out of the corner. One of the main things we see top players do against Sonya, especially when their back is to the ball, is they really want to be squirmy. They want to be slippery. They don't want to get kind of consistently bullied. And that's one of the main things against Sonya is not having to take that 50-50 in the corner. This was a scrambly round. I remember watching this live from the crowd, and the entire crowd was just screaming throughout the entirety of that round, because it was two fatal blows that Fox completely didn't answer to at all. Almost like a stroke of luck from Scar in round 1, but not to discredit Scar in any way. It's just very uncharacteristic that Fox wouldn't punish, or at least try and punish, a fatal blow in that situation. But in this situation, it almost looks a little bit like Fox is shook too, because Scar is maintaining such aggressiveness here that even though it was an unfortunate way for the first round to end, you haven't even got a microsecond to think about it. That wake up 2 was sick, understanding that Sonicfox is too far away to really enforce anything. So the wake up 2 was more of a check that says, hey man, if you're going to try and take your turn, it might not necessarily be your turn, and hold this wake up, bro. And this was just a phenomenal round number 1 from Scar. Just a complete demonstration of Sonya. Fox couldn't get anything going. And that's both why Scar is a fantastic player and why Sonya is an excellent character, because she really has got the full screen game on lock, but she has the tools up close to fight Jackie as well. She's got those fast pokes, the phenomenal anti-air, that Sonya has too, that low poke is a good answer for Jackie, because she's so used to having a good anti-air herself that she can jump in and you can't, because she'll just anti-air you for days. Whereas Sonya is, one of the characters that has what almost feels like a foolproof anti-air, which in this game is very, very strong. This is a much better round for Fox, that he's able to both get those confirms on the mids, and also he's been able to build towards the clinch. Let's not forget the big thing about the clinch is that you kind of have to go for all of your enders, and then if you make sure the final ender, once you've ticked off everything on the list, is the little head knock, you'll get a crushing blow into a launch. So getting a couple of those in round 1 is really useful, because ultimately it means that you can save it for later. This has just been a complete clinic of Jackie Briggs though. Scar just hasn't had the chance to. And the one thing is though that Fox has ended it in the knees every time, because at this point he doesn't even care about the crushing blow. He just wants the corner positioning. Look how much damage he's done. He doesn't even need a crushing blow in this situation. And just like that, it's going to be a 1-1. And ultimately, Scar was able to stop Sonicfox from getting anything going in game number 1. And in game number 2, it was the complete mirror effect. And this is why I think Fox is so composed in this level. If you're grand finals, and you can see it in his demeanor, he's clearly nervous. But the best players in the world are able to completely disregard nerves. And here's one of the underrated things about Jackie Briggs, right? Is that when she whiffs a grab, her recovery of the grab animation, she leans so far back that it's actually kind of hard sometimes to whiff punish her missed grab. I know the standing one for Sonny doesn't have the most range in the world, but he tried to whiff punish it with 1-3-4. And look right there. She leans really far forward, but then retreats really far back. So whiff punishing Jackie's grab is crucially beneficial for her, that sometimes a whiff punish will miss. And there's that throw tech again into the leg snap. And not every Jackie player has the reactions to do that every time. But, you know, Fox is a different beast. Like, he 100% will have those reactions to both predict a grab, react to it accordingly, and then be ready to amplify. And then the crushing blow. I can't even remember if we see the crushing blow in the grand finals, but, you know, hold 30% damage, bro. And yeah, that was a panic fatal blow from Sonicfox. A little bit too jumping the gun, you know. And Scar was ready. The fatal blow for Sonya was more than fast enough to answer back to. So that was a great choice. And one of the things I've always wanted to say, whenever someone fights Fox, and we saw it from Tweedy in Winners, and we're seeing it from Scar in Grand Finals, is fearlessness. So many players, when they fight Fox, but he has what everyone calls the Fox factor, which is ultimately you realize who you're against, and I love that micro walk forward to punish the whiffed grab, because Scar realizes that he's missing those punishes on the whiff grab. Excellent stuff, really good on the spot adaptation from Scar. But yeah, the Fox factor is so many players will realize who they're against, and it stops them from playing like themselves. They're not as confident. They're afraid. They doubt their decision making. Because it's like, well, I can't do this risk because Sonicfox will definitely punish it. Sometimes, man, if it's a mix-up, then Fox has to hold it the same way everyone does. But now the clinch should be ready because he got the knee ender. He got the throw repositioning. So if I remember right, the next time Sonicfox gets a clinch, he should, well, provided he doesn't die right here, he should be able to cash out into the big launch. But he has to land the hit first. That's the big thing. Confirms into the straight punch. Excellent choice. He now has, I believe, the crushing blow stocked for this round, which means that he's going to get that big damage payout. But he's going to have to try and get rid of... Oh my god, that max range dash punch is so good. What an answer for projectiles. Really, what an answer. And now he's going to confirm. He's going to get the breakaway if Scar chooses not to use it, actually. I think he's going to regret that because now, yeah, here comes the crushing blow. Yeah, big damage to take. Very brave for Scar to sit on that meter. Wake up back one. I can only assume he did the wake up back one in that situation because he was expecting Fox to wait for some kind of wake up attack, right? You know, if you're saving all your meter, it might be likely that a wake up attack was coming. So maybe Fox was going to sit there and bait it out. Scar knows that and then does a wake up back one, which could be a mix up between the back 1-2 or the back 1-4. You know, that's a 50-50 there. Not that it really matters. You know, Fox won this game anyway. And ultimately, I think that was just Scar betting too much on red or black. You know, that was a hard dedicate of, I'm not going to break away the big damage. I was thinking maybe he was going to take the damage as currency to get rid of the crushing blow, but he'd taken so much there that he was in like an unfavorable situation. But I mean, he could have used that defensive meter to get a comeback and win the game. So that was an all or nothing, absolutely. Pressing buttons after the amplified energy ring. Sometimes you can flawless block that, but I don't know if you can every time, I must admit. But we saw Biohazard doing it versus Scar. Kano versus Sonya, the same thing. And there it is again. Like, she leans so far back that it made the neutral jump kick reach her late, which is why she was able to block in time. But, you know, anti-air for days. Sonya's anti-air, it's so good, man. It's so good. Tries to whiff punish, but again, Jackie's recovery, super fast. Hit confirm. 3-3-3 is a really good string. Not really that minus on block at all. And easily confirmable. You know, Scar's going to confirm that. And that's exactly what he did. You know, 3-3-3 into arse whooping is an easy confirm. And he just commits. Sometimes you'll see Sonya players do that. They'll commit into the entire back 1-2-3 string. Because they know you're going to try and whiff punish the back 1-2. And if you misspace your button, you just walk right into the ender. And then get launched too. So, good stuff. There's the knockdown to keep the same side. And another just complete body bag for Scar, honestly. And he's going to get guaranteed chip here. And that was Sonicfox putting himself in a bad situation in the corner. You want to stay out of the corner as much as you physically can against Sonya, because she will run away with the win the moment she puts you there. But, I mean, I really want to point out, look at the player composure. You know, Fox is visibly more nervous here than Scar is. You know Scar is nervous, but you wouldn't see that in his gameplay. He's making no mistakes. He's playing clean. These guys went super back and forth, and there's the anti-air. This was actually one of the disasters that Sonicfox kind of faced in this grand finals was consistently giving up his defensive gauge by going for jump-ins and constantly disrespecting Scar's anti-air reactions, and that was ridiculous. The clutch little neutral duck, because he knew he was at dash punch. He knew he was at max dash punch range to trigger the crushing blow, and he knew that that dash punch was so likely from Fox. So that little micro duck, like that was the perfect read, you know, hook, line, and sinker. And it's the composure I was talking about. Scar does not fear Sonicfox in this grand finals. He does not fear him at all. And it is causing him to not doubt his decisions. He's rarely even grabbing Fox. Like, he's denying the throw tech amplify that we know Jackie Briggs can do. And by the time he finally goes for a grab, it's the last thing that Sonicfox is waiting for. It's the last thing he's been ready for. This was such a wonderful display of this matchup from Scar. Really, it was. Yeah, we get the throw escape at last there, but we haven't really seen a huge amount of grabs from Scar, and it's because he's denying the amplify, you know, the tech that she has. And there's another crouch. He knows that Sonicfox is nervous. If Fox wasn't nervous, he wouldn't have been making those choices and being that eager to try and close out the round. But going back to what I discussed, where, you know, Fox, like right now, he does it again. He consistently is jumping in, and even though he's not taking any damage, he's losing his defensive gauge, which in many ways is even worse, because no defensive gauge against Sonya means it's a mix-up of delayed wake-up or not, and that's all you've got. That's all you can do. Sonya has so many mix-ups and so much pressure that the moment he knocks you down, Scar knocks you down, you have to really hold that mix. However, Sonicfox has done a great job of fighting back, and look, he's purposefully delaying the clinch too, because he wants as much of his meter to come back as possible. You'll notice there was that slight delay. He's really trying to like squeeze out as much meter as he can. And this is where things get really scary. You know, the fatal blow is in play, and he can confirm that into a fatal blow easily, especially from this health. You know, that would have killed. And that's going to make any player more nervous than they should be. But this is Scar's round to win, like right here. The moment you're full screen, he knows that Fox is going to be inching his way in, so he instantly like wave dashes into grab, catches you off guard, and just like that, man, that's it. He caught him with the projectile. And finally, Scar can show some emotion. You know, there's no point doing it in the middle of the match. Don't show your opponent that you're nervous or visibly anything at all. Don't give him nothing. But the celebration with the rest of the Texas boys, you know, they were loud. They were screaming out the venue. Those guys were, and they're all going to be cheering him on. But yeah, they were screaming him out. Well, some of the Texas boys. Not everyone there is from Texas, but you get the idea. I see Silver Eye there as well. I see Silver Eye. But ultimately, guys, that was just a masterclass of the matchup. It was a combination of Scar going for as little throws as possible to make sure that he can't get teched. It was when you have the full screen, really use it, you know, maximize it so that Fox has to get in. He used it against Fox in the last round because he would constantly dash his way in and go for grabs. When he knows that Fox is going to try and move in, he would actually meet him head on. That was a game of chicken almost, of who's gonna try and go in there and press a button first. And also just excellent defense. And I think also a combination of the big giveaway there really was the fact that Fox was giving up a ton of his defensive meter by jumping in. You know, Sonya has one of the best anti-airs in the entire game, and if you disrespect it and you challenge it all the time, I think losing defensive bar is a guarantee. You know, I'm sure players would always rather lose their defensive bar than their health, but it consistently put Sonicfox down in rounds, and he would start the round at a complete disadvantage. And he gave himself a bit of a mountain to climb most of those rounds by the constant jumping. And I guess jumping can be a sign of nerves. Maybe it can be because Jackie's jump-ins are so strong. You know, you can confirm those into mids and get big-ass combos. But in this situation, I think Scar was just honestly the most composed. And unfortunately for Fox, you know, he is a phenomenal player and the greatest NetherRealm player of all time. But with Scar being the first champion, the first pro competition champion anyway, with Combo Breaker being the first major event, this does mean that Sonicfox is continuing his unfortunate series of not being able to win a NetherRealm game at Combo Breaker. And this is going to be, dare I say, maybe a bit of a mental block, because I have no doubt we'll see Fox win some more pro competition events, maybe even CEO, maybe the next one we see, but the curse of Combo Breaker is going to continue. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the on-the-spot analysis. It's always good fun digesting and breaking down some of these games. I am a little bit sick, so post-event will do that to you. Shaking too many hands and long hours, not much sleep, and traveling is a bit of a killer. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And thanks for all the kind words that you guys gave me throughout the Combo Breaker period. It always makes this whole thing worthwhile to see how many of you appreciate the work that I do. So take care, I'll see you in the next video, and by all means, Let me know if you want some more match analysis, particularly from Combo Breaker. Give me a set in top 8 and by God, I'll do it. Take care and much love.